Welcome to Rosie's Short Stories. This one, this one is personal. Not something I heard, not something I read, something I lived right in my own home. I grew up in a loving family, strong parents, a beautiful home, stability. I didn't know struggle like that, not like this. But one day, my parents brought a young girl into our home. She was about 14, and from the outside, she looked like any other teenager. But what she carried inside of her, I couldn't even begin to understand. See, before she ever walked through our doors, she had already lived a life most people wouldn't survive. At 12 years old, they couldn't even find placement for her. So she ended up in the streets, a child in the streets, sleeping where she could, trying to stay alive, running from pimps trying to force her into a life she didn't choose, hiding in libraries, sitting in bus stations just to be somewhere safe. And let me tell y'all something, because I didn't know this either. Everybody homeless is not on drugs. Everybody homeless is not crazy. Some people are just trying to survive a world that failed them too early. She told me things that changed me about the nights, about the fear, about how dangerous it really is, especially for a young girl. See, it's one thing to struggle in a car. It's another thing to sleep on the ground with nobody protecting you. That's a different kind of pain, a different kind of fear. And somehow, through all of that, she kept her mind. She didn't let them break her. And then she came into our home, a big home, a safe home, a loving home. But hear me, just because you bring somebody into love doesn't mean they know how to receive it. She had anger, she had walls, she had pain that didn't just disappear because her environment changed. And we grew close. That's my sister. That's my best friend. To this day, my father sent her to college. She built a life. She has children. She is no longer that girl. But that pain, it doesn't just vanish. It shows up in trust, in fear, in how you love, in how you receive love. And watching her changed me, because I used to think we all got the same opportunities. We in America, right? We all can make it. But that's not the truth. Not when your starting line is survival. Not when nobody taught you how to be loved, how to trust, how to feel safe. So to those of you who lived that life, who didn't get placed in a good home, who didn't get a family that chose you and kept choosing you, I want to say something to you from my heart. I'm sorry. I hate that you had to go through that. I hate that you had to grow up before you were ready. I hate that the world let you down like that. But hear me, and hear me with love. The world does not owe you anything. And I know that's hard coming from me, but I'm not saying it to hurt you. I'm saying it to free you. Because if you feel the world owes you anything, you're going to be waiting forever and nothing will arrive. But when you understand that your life is in your hands, that's power. It's time. Time to let go. Not forget, but let go. Time to stop living in what happened to you and start living for what's still ahead of you. Live, love, and pray. Laugh again. Feel joy without guilt, because you deserve that. And let me leave you with this. When you're driving your car, remember that the rearview mirror is small for a reason, just big enough to glance back and remember where you came from. But that windshield in front of you, it's big and wide, it's open, because that's your future. That's where your life is. That's where your growth is. So don't keep staring back at something you already survived. Look forward, grow forward, pray forward, and know this, you are not alone. You never were. Jesus has always been with you and still is. He will never leave you or forsake you. I love you. Thank you for listening. Please follow, like, and comment.